Alright, we're back, guys. Cabal Vision Champions Cup playoffs season 15 coming to an end here. Well, maybe not to a complete end, but it's going to be a nice end. Quarterfinals in the last game of the night that we're going to display here. Crucifer's Chaos Dwarf team taking on Velihopea. Crucifer, to date, I don't believe has received a ticket anywhere else, and so this is going to be his chance right here. But against the human team, boy, this should be an all too easy win. Or is it? Let's go ahead and jump into the game as we are about to start this game up. Boy, oh boy, Chaos Dwarves, they should wreck the human team, and of course that's why in my preliminary prediction I did say I liked Crucifer to take in this game. Looks like a few other people said no. A couple of votes here. So Crucifer just going to be getting 2 out of the 3 votes. What the heck? Where did that come from? Well, that person is likely to be wrong because Chaos Dwarves in higher team value, so dangerous, and not only that, playing against a weak, dinky human team. Crucifer's our watch. We've seen him. We know how he plays. Oh boy, Velihopea, he's in for it now. Word Bad Wyverns, the human team. How is this even a fair fight, guys? How is this even fair? Carry on, please tell me. How is this even fair? This should just be banned right here. I think if you're humans, you should just not be allowed to play the Chaos Dwarf team. Oh yeah, it's absolute auto win for Crucifer. Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna be one of those things where oh man. Anyways, this is Blood Bowl, and who knows, right? Where Bad Wyverns will choose to receive the ball game in the first half, so I guess they'll be able to get the knockings going. At least he does have the ogre in front line. But let's go ahead and take a look at both of these guys' skills as we are about to set off here in this match. Chaos Dwarfs, of course, the Bull Centaurs. Of course, by now, if you don't know, you pretty much take break tackle on the first. But it looks like, though, Crucifer looks like he got the Bull Centaur here with no break tackle. So that's a little bit interesting. But I guess it's because he's got +1 on agility, so I guess no real need for it, but still, it's just going to be a 3 agility, not 4 agility, but still, I guess once he got that, then felt good about no break tackle. I'm sure he's fine, though. Block with the tackle guard for that. Bull Centaur, this one here, also with the block tackle and the guard ability on him as well. +1 in agility with the +1 in strength. Block, likely to be the main ball carrier. No sure hands on him, but who needs sure hands, right? Nobody's got strip ball. Dirty player for that hobgoblin with that kick. And then block here for that other hobgoblin. Chaos Dwarves. Hey, like they named the team after them. They're going to have Chaos Dwarves. This one, though, with Stand Firm Claw. Mighty Blow piling on with the guard ability. And this one here also guard. Mighty Blow piling on with Stand Firm. And then this one here, more Mighty Blow piling on Stand Firm with that guard ability. Definitely need to get guard if you're going to be playing the Chaos Dwarves and the Dwarven team. More Stand Firm, more guard, more Mighty Blow. And then this one here looks like it's going to be a loner Chaos Dwarf. Yeah, yes, it is. Loner Chaos Dwarf. And then a Stand Firm and the guard Chaos Dwarf right there in the middle. You don't need a big bench. You just need some players there that have that dirty player and the 13th man to come into Hobgoblin, just in case there are going to be some injuries coming out from the human team. And it could be possible. Could be possible because it does have the ogre in the front line with the guard ability. Not only that, does have the dauntless with that block and the guard ability right there in the guard and the block right there, as well as having Mighty Blow piling on with tackle, dauntless, block for that blitzer there, and more blitzer here. But this one here with the +1 in agility. Frenzy with the tackle ability, and then the 1 blitzer on the right side. Catchers, and as I've said before, humans, I believe, wholeheartedly believe, they need catchers on the pitch if they are to be successful. They live and die by the 1 and 9, so I'm going to just say it here right now. Blodge with that guard for the other blitzer right there, and then, of course, the other catcher here. This one, though, a little bit more dangerous. Sprint with the sure feet. I mean, not the sure feet. Sidestep with the sure hands block, and then the other lineman here with the dirty player with that wrestle ability. Definitely wants to get the boot in if possible, and the human team has been doing it all this tournament long. It does have 3 more linemen to come in. This should be a pretty good fight. Crucifer, of course, you don't need anything else, but the human team's going to be sporting a bribe and also 2 Bloodweiser babes Gonna play the percentage here, and not only that, but try to make use of the dirty player. No need for a wizard, right? And we'll see how that's gonna play out. Would he have been a little bit better off with the wizard, or perhaps just getting the 2 Bloodweiser babes with that bribe is all you really need? We'll see. If the dirty player does cause a little bit more injuries, does cause a little bit more problems against this Chaos Dwarf team, then right there just tells the tape. High kick on that, so nice kick, but unfortunately for the Chaos Dwarves, we'll be seeing that nice kick away due to the high kick. And of course, human teams is going to retrieve the ball, move it to the backfield, and play some pro human team. Haha. And I apologize now for the lack of game sound. Unfortunately, I started up my OBS before the Blood Bowl 2 client, and then it mutes the sound. And I thought that I could just bring up the OBS without resetting the client, but probably should have did that in the last bit. That's all right though. But Ogre, you get to hear my voice a little bit easier, right? Ogre comes into action here. Did come to play today. He's like, "Don't worry, coach. I'm here to play." And that he is going to be KOing the first hit. Nicely done. Get a little bit more out of that one. Get a little bit more out of that one, and this will absolutely be worth it. I've always said that this Ogre is going to be one of those things where you kind of have to have it if the human team, and sure, you maybe can go without him, but they just feel a little bit less solid in the front line without him. So it's one of those things where Ogre, not necessarily reliable, but at the same time, you kind of have to take him on your team. Otherwise, the human team is going to be a bit lacking in strength. Along with those catchers as well, if you do take the catchers. So you definitely want to have that on your team to help mitigate some stuff. Like these Chaos Dwarves. There's going to be the first foul of many, but the bribe comes out. Unfortunately, though, unlike the other games, the ref spots it straight away and takes the bribe. So that is going to be one of the human team's advantages right out the gate. Going to be used up. Boy, I'm pretty sure now at this point, humans are like, "Oh, I should have taken the wizard. I should have taken the wizard, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." But humans now are going to have to play down the bribe, and with that, I mean, how are they going to survive? I mean, sure, they're going to continue to lay down the boot due to the extra players on the bench for this human team. Still, the dirty player, you still want to use them to the maximum effect, but the next foul, though, and the next call out, and that's going to be it for that man. And he's going to be quite useful still with the wrestle ability. Humans, can they stand a chance against the Chorfs? I just don't think so. I mean, the humans really need to get something going. They need to prove it somehow, some way. And yes, that KO in the first bit by the Ogre, that was beautiful. That's definitely what they need. There's going to be a 30 player, and there's going to be the KO. Nice. And no call out by the refs here either, so that is really good. So with that foul, that will definitely help even the odds a little bit more. Chaos Dwarfs down to 9 on the pitch against the full complement of this human team. So looking pretty good here on the offensive side of the ball things. At least the humans are looking like they're going to score in the first half. And at least you'll be up 1-0 in the second half, I suppose. But just status quo, I say. Crucifer. He's been so solid. Just about every Champions Cup he has been in. I mean, just going to be one of those coaches which he just sticks to a team and he plays the hell out of them. Why not? He's making it to the grand finals, the semifinals, just about every season. Last season he did drop out in the first round. But this season, in the quarterfinals, looking so strong. And against this human team, he's definitely got to be feeling confident going into this game about making the semifinals. And not only that, but receiving the World Cup ticket going in. And also just getting paid off by Focus. I mean, absolutely just getting easy money so far every couple of months. to be just absolutely fair. Actually, not even a couple of months. It's like a month and a half. Pals for Crucifer, absolutely a horrible sign here, but so far no big armor breaks. I mean, yeah, he's been getting them down, but you know, no big deal. Uh-oh. Nope. We went for that ogre in the first bit, and then that foul, just a couple of KOs, and I don't know. That's the thing, right? This Chorf team, armor value 9. At this point, humans really just maybe need to focus on their hobgoblins, but as you can see, Crucifer playing it smart, playing it solid, gonna keep those hobgoblins tucked away, not putting them in danger whatsoever, positioning so good here, coming out from this Chaos Dwarf team. I mean, how can you just say that Crucifer has just gotten lucky? No way. It's just good positioning, good solid skill plays. I mean, a couple of times in which he probably should have won quite many a game. And hell, he was pretty much robbed in Champions Cup, I think 7 against Anarian. So, I mean, one of those things in which Crucifer, definitely one of the strongest players with the Chaos Dwarf team to date in the ladder scene. Now the humans holding the ball against this dangerous Chaos Dwarf team. Will he move it up here and try to get this touchdown? I mean, like, sure, right now he's safe-ish, but once he crossed this midfield line, Bull Centaurs, Hobgoblins, Chaos Dwarves, all of that madness is going to be raining down upon his position and likely to push him back. So it's just going to be one of those things where humans, sure, they can get to the midfield, but how much more can they get? Let's get some wagers going here. Can he get past the 12? Can he get past the 8 or the 4? What do you guys think out there? 4, 8, or 12? Right now, it's not looking good for the 4s even. There's another foul, but no call out. No armor breaks. I mean, look. 1, 2, 3. That's a +4 on the attack, and he was not able to break the armor. What the hell? I mean, this is the type of game that the human team has to play here. Just not an easy one whatsoever. So far though, humans living a bit of a blessed life. No KOs, no injuries as of yet. And I bet you, I know I've said this plenty of times in other games, but I bet you if you talk to the human coach and told him, hey look, you're going to be in round 5 and there's going to be no injuries yet, he would just tell you to go to hell and you don't play Blood Bowl because there's just no way that could happen. But this is it right here. Humans, no injuries as of yet. So, wow. So turn 5 coming up. No KOs, no injuries. Hell, I don't even think I've seen a stun yet. So, uh-oh. That didn't help. Right there, the lineman get that dauntless, but didn't come out. Oh, bonehead. That's even worse. Now he's going to drop his tackles. Not only that, but leave the right side vulnerable for the humans. He's just occupying that one square, and that's it. But at least he'll be able to get a nice little hit on the armor value 7, and oh, gonna get paid off. Defender down die. Hopefully get some more out of it, but oh no, unfortunately not more. Just gonna knock him down on his butt, and that's it. Catcher does have sprint. Gonna move along the left side. 8 movement allowance. So loads of movement allowance. Gonna be making his way to the left side. Has a semi screen going up as well, so Chaos Dwarves might be a little bit out of position here. Oh, but the failed dodge there. Likely not going to reroll. Nope, he's not going to reroll it there. And Chorf should be able to recover. Does have that +1 agility and also the break tackle Bull Centaur to pull away and get back into safety position against the ball carrier that is thinking about getting past the 4. All you guys that is voting on 4, it's looking a little bit better for you. Looking a little bit better for you guys. Piling on Mighty Blow and no armor breaks. Not even a ding on the armor. Wow. Humans. Oh man. They are looking like they are absolutely thinking about scoring it here by the end. Gonna fail to dodge there, but no problem. Still gonna be able to recover after the reroll. But just gonna get the blitz frenzied into the defender stumbles. And that is great. Look at that on the 1 die frenzy. Got a little bit lucky there, but we'll take it. Humans. Hey, look at that. Actually, with the blitz on the Bull Centaur, I believe that this Bull Centaur won't be able to catch up to him. No, he won't. Just barely out of range. Might be able to just pin him, but it is looking good. Humans might be able to score it here by the end of the half. Chorfs. Boy, a little bit out of position here. The humans are outmaneuvering these guys and getting away with it. Apo comes out after the failed dodge. Oh, a little bit too bad there. Would have loved to save that for a hit instead, but there's going to be an armor break here, and just due to the missed dodge, not even a hit from Crucifer, but unfortunately the Apo will be used. They'll still have another Apo though, but that just guards against any real big injuries coming out, and luckily the first 2 does work out well. So Crucifer's gonna have to make a blitz through, and he does. There's an armor break. There's a stun there, and we'll be able to step through and get perhaps closer to the ball carrier. Ooh, missed one of the GFIs, and so with that, we'll stop moving him and won't actually touch him with the Bull Centaur. So now what? Hobgoblin's gonna have to go there. Oh, gonna fail that dodge there, so gonna have to use the reroll here to maybe get past. Yes, he does. Cannot afford to let him get away here, but at least make the ball carrier get pressure and get to the touchdown. At least make him score early. It's going to just be round 7, and I do believe that this human team is going to be forced to get that touchdown. But it's going to make some hits first before he makes his touchdown. I mean, he's forced to get this touchdown right here. So that will give the Chaos Dwarf team 2 turns to get a score. And the humans, wow. After a pretty, well, not even a brutal half. I mean, it was just one of those things where they danced about, went to the right side, and made a big old U-turn, came back, and got the score. Was able to put a screen up against the Bull Centaurs, got him out of range, and after that, easily scores the touchdown. So, Hobgoblins weren't necessarily in great position, and Crucifer, oh, maybe he is beatable. Nah, you know what? It's just gonna be one of those things where the human teams, they just didn't get armor broke at all. I mean, look at this. This is so clean, clean as a whistle. I mean, it is turn 8, and again, if you would tell the human team that they would be this clean after a full first half, they would not even talk to you anymore. They would just question your Blood Bowl IQ and just walk away. I mean, there's no way, no way. I mean, hell, Even me, if you would have told me that, I would have been like, no freaking way. I would have bet you everything I had, and I would have been quite confident in winning. But here we are, and luckily I didn't, because I would be naked and on the street at this point. And that's definitely not a pretty sight. Me on the street, naked though. Either way, eh? Turn 7 now. Chorf does have a couple of turns to maybe get a score. Highly unlikely, but they do have a chance. Does have those high movement allowance. Bull Centaurs, 6 movement allowance with the sprint. Makes it to where they got a 9 total movement allowance, so that's quite good. So after the first few bashes, humans are likely going to see this Chaos Dwarf team fly a couple of guys down to pitch. And when I say a couple of guys, I mean they're Bull Centaurs. And get in range for this touchdown. Crazier things has happened. I think recently I've seen a skink throw it to a Saurus and make it a touchdown to get a tie by the 16th round. So definitely going to be one of those things which anything can and will happen. Ugh. Hot dogs not agreeing with me now. Ugh. Luckily this is the last game. I'll take some Tums. Humans need to hold off this 1 move touchdown here. Or should I say 2 moves, but just needs to prevent these Bull Centaurs from going long. And this Bull Centaur actually basing up the human team, gonna give the easy first block here, and then afterwards maybe be able to get a blitz off on the other Bull Centaur. Oh, big injury on the Bull Centaur after the piling on mighty blow, so the APO is gonna have to be used. And luckily, APO comes out good for Crucifer. Oh man, don't want to ever leave that to 50-50 chance, but that's it right there. And gonna be on the better side of it. But now the humans doesn't have to worry about a Bull Centaur just hopping up and then suddenly doing some damage. Just needs to worry about this Bull Centaur, and that's it. There's gonna be those 3+ dodges, and here comes more with the blitz. You gotta live and die by the 1 and 9s, and there you go. He's not dying as of yet. In fact, he is absolutely prospering at this point. Humans gonna take down the Bull Centaur. Trying to dodge away yet again this time. Gonna fail to dodge, but will it be a 1 and 9? No. It's gonna be able to just scamper away. Bull Centaur. Is this the last bastion of hope? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he's just out of range there. So unless he somehow gets a push combo or something like that, this might be a non-scoring half here for this. Well, I mean, that's not scoring half, but a no try here for this 2 move. But I think this Hobgoblin might have an opening there. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. This might be the only chance there. So 4+ grab into a 4+ 3+, yeah. 4+ grab into the 4+ dodge into the 3+ dodge. Here we go, guys. The pass isn't the question. It's going to be the catch and the dodge away right here. Here it is. Got the 4+ catch. Can he get the 4+ dodge? No. He won't be able to get away, but we got the reroll. And it's going to be stopped. The Ogre. It's like he has prehensile tail, but no. He doesn't have that. No tentacles either. He's going to be able to stop that Hobgoblin mid-thought and prevent the 4+ dodge away. And with that, Velihopea, wow. goes into the half, up 1-0. Human power indeed, Johanian. But that was just the first half. Nothing to be worried about, nothing to be concerned about if you're Crucifer. You still have Chaos Dwarves in the front line. You still have your 2 Bull Centaurs and your Hobgoblins. Certainly things could be better, but it is status quo. Let's go ahead and speed up the kickoff here as we await the kickoff here by the end. Change of weather. And that's a nothing for the first few rolls there. So now the Chaos Dwarves will be able to conduct their offense and should be able to but they should be able to get more injuries out, at least on the front line. There's going to be the first hit. There's the second coming up. Just going to be a push, but that's all right. Push them right into the arms of yet another Claw and Mighty Blow Chorf on the right side. And, oh wow, more pushes here. So, more skulls. And into pushes for the first few hits. And so, humans... I'm not sure who Velihopea or what Velihopea has sacrificed to the blood god Nuffle, but it had to be quite good because somehow, some way, the humans are still quite clean on the side. I mean, look at this. This is just wild. I would have never imagined this. Turn 9 is done now. Turn 10 coming up. I mean, if it wasn't for the failed dodge, the humans would be spotless right now. This is one of those things, right? If you play a kill team and you're unable to get the kills, this is kind of what happens. It's like, wow, somehow the other teams continue to stay step by step with you. They're able to just keep in stride. And there, a big KO coming out on the left side. This is not working out. But it's not over yet, guys. It's just not over yet. Chaos Dwarves, I mean, this is okay. Still round 10. This is not turn 16 and losing. This is still turn 10. There's going to be failed dodge, and there's going to be an armor break at least. Boy, if it wasn't for dodges, then there would be no armor breaks. Well, I can't really say that. And there's more pushes. He's just playing keep away with the Chorf line. And look at that, getting pushed away. And finally, gonna get the defender down die, and no armor break. He's got piling on. He's got Mighty Blow. It doesn't pile it on there because he would be in danger of getting fouled there, but still, this is just mind-boggling. Oh, finally. Well, after all the boggling of the mind, okay, finally he's going to get the KO there. Velihopea opting to just let that one go. Not going to use any type of APO there. Sensing that he is okay. Confirmation bias, but this is what usually happens when you do play Bash. Hence, you really play Bash, rarely play Bash. Yeah, I understand that. Well, so far so good for this human team, and right now, I mean, in the beginning of the game, you'd think that the human team just has no chance of victory, and now it's like, well, who you want to be now? At this point, I would just absolutely be the humans right now if I had to choose sides. Dirty player. Should have been fouled out in the first bit, but there he is going to be sent off finally. Didn't really get too much more out of him. Did get a KO, I believe, a little bit later on with the fouls, but otherwise has been kind of quiet there. So he's finally going to get sent off. Human's going to be down 1 here on this defensive effort. And the Chaos Dwarves will definitely like that because he was down a couple of guys there. So now the numbers are starting to even up, and maybe all it takes is just one good turn, and that's all you really need if you're the Chaos Dwarf team. Just a hit here, a hit there, armor break here, and then suddenly it's just over before it begins. Chaos Dwarves gonna move in here, gonna likely get the foul here on the Blitzer in the front line with the dirty player, or maybe not actually. Look at that. So I was proved wrong there. I thought he was going to do it with the dirty player Hobgoblin, but I suppose Chaos Dwarves for Crucifer, I guess he likes fouling when he's up in numbers, and then he can just lay on the hurt with his dirty player Hobgoblins. But here, he's holding him back a little bit. I don't necessarily blame him, but as I've always said, this is why we get dirty player. And that's one of those things where if you watch enough of my videos, it's going to be a mantra in your brain. This is why I have dirty player. This is why I have dirty player. Chaos Dwarves turn 12. They're not in any particular hurry to score it, but they are definitely wanting some injuries. But how many pushes are on the dice? Looks like quite a lot, because he's just pushing the humans around. Oh, finally. Is that a defender down I see? Oh boy, but that is not an armor break I see though. It's not like he has Mighty Blow or anything like that, but you would almost figure by now something. There's a Mighty Blow hit, and nothing. And you gotta be feeling that Crucifer is just so frustrated at this point, or is he? He's just so solid, and he's always feels so smooth that he just doesn't break. But you know, anybody else, I think, would just be like, oh my gosh, more pushes, no armor breaks when I do get a break. Oh my gosh, just one of those things where it would just start to weigh heavily on your mind. Part skill, part luck, but also part psychology. Blood Bowl. It's a 6-sided push dice. That's what it is. And there's going to be yet another fail GFI here. It wasn't a failed dodge. I was about to say yet another failed dodge, but it's going to be a failed GFI, but going to re-roll that. Place themselves into position here for the 1 die. Just the blitz here, and unfortunately, no dice. Ogre. Yeah, it's going to be able to get the hits off. No big injuries, but what can you expect against arm value 9? Got the push. More push. It's almost like it's rigged. There's the defender down die, but no Mighty Blow on this Bull Centaur or anything like that. So just gonna go down, and lo and behold, no armor break. And gonna get the hit here. Defender stumbles, and this guy has Mighty Blow, but just a stun. Oh yes, it's gonna be a KO. Look at that, nice hit. Gonna get the 8 on the injury, and that's gonna be good enough for the KO. So that is really nice. Chaos Dwarf should be able to score it here by the end, I think. Just gonna be a slow burn, but is gonna burn nonetheless, and should get this human out the way, but it's gonna keep him there. It's just gonna be a level 1 lineman, so Not going to be too afraid of him at this point. But with the hits, just going to be a push himself. Humans can't say they haven't had their fair share of pushes, but you would think that it would be a little bit worse for the human team. But oh no, now the ogre going to get 1 and 9 there. And so with that, a bunch of humans are basing up this Chaos Dwarf team. So there's going to be the first of many tries at the bashes. And oh boy, they're both down into a push. This is not working out. So here comes the blitz. Mighty blow, likely going to pile it on afterwards though. But you can't pile it on if you just get pushed, dice. And so with that, just going to continue pushing the human away. And just lightly going to get himself into a better position here for the score coming up by the end. But man, this is just a slow roll at this point. And as humans, I mean, despite the foul out and the KOs, it's just been relatively injury free. But even without so many injuries, I mean, look at the position here, look at the pitch. The Chaos Dwarves are still more or less dominating, or at least has the advantage and should be able to get the score now. So despite not getting that, despite no injuries really, it's just, look how easy the Chaos Dwarves can kind of move down the pitch anyways. And that kind of just, and that just kind of shows that Chaos Dwarves, gosh, absolute huge kill team. And you just give them that moment, and then that's all you need. Just give them the armor breaks, and that's neat. That's all you need there. And oh, listen to this. We're going to get a couple guys on the +1 in strength. Ball carrier going to dodge away. Yes, he's going to be able to get the blitz off. Oh, I didn't see this one coming. Defender down die. This is great. Humans. And with the Hobgoblin going down, this Chaos Dwarf team is a bit out of reach here, but the Chaos Dwarves does still have the Hobgoblin, the main ball carrier, right there, right on top of the ball, so he might be able to right the ship here. But turn 15 coming up, couple of more turns left to play. Oh no, Chaos Dwarves, this is a game suddenly. I was talking about how much advantage now this Chaos Dwarf team has on this game, but then suddenly, just like that, humans find a way to get a blitz on the ball carrier, and does. Ball is on the dance floor, and they really need to recover here. The Chaos Dwarfs 1-0 human way at this point. I can't imagine myself saying it, but there you go. The blitz here, free up that ball, and will be able to get the mark off. And not only that, should be able to walk the +1 agility right on top of it. 2+ dodge away into the 2+ pickups. Gonna flow up the pickup, so it's gonna spend the reroll and gonna get 1 in 36th right there. My god, this is just horrible. But luckily Chaos Dwarfs, oh boy, that scatter, that is a great spot for the scatter, marked up by 3 of his players. But for how long? The ogre, he should be able to get the block off. Humans are gonna be marking you with at least 1 person already, just in case. But the ogre right there should be able to get at least a 2-die block on the Chaos Dwarf. And then after that, should be able to maybe get a blitz here on the Hobgoblin. I think this Hobgoblin needs to get blitzed now, but it looks like he wants to get the blitz off and then maybe be able to move the guy back towards the ball. But it looks like maybe not have counted on the stand firm, and so he's not moving anywhere. But the ogre will get his 2-die block in, and now turn 16. And the Chaos Dwarves, they're in a little bit of trouble here. Where is he gonna go? He's gonna have to give it to a Bull Centaur, maybe? Luckily, though, he does have the +1 in agility Bull Centaur, so he should be able to get it to him, I guess. But here we go. Apo gonna come out. Yes, gonna be able to join back the guys on the bench, so he'll be back. But will he need to? Because it's turn 16. Overtime period needs to be avoided. And gonna move him towards the touchdown line. Gonna need to get this pick up against the tackle zone. Yes, it is 3+ into a 2+ dodge. Looks like it's gonna be a 2+ pass. Yes, but it's gonna fail the pass. The reroll. He can't afford to get a 2 or lower on this catch. And he does. Look at that. This is why we get +1 in agility for your bull centaurs. Lots of times they end up being the receiver and count it out for you. Gonna get that touchdown right there. 1-1 by the end. And just Chaos Dwarves barely pulls it out. And this is looking like it's going to go into overtime. Looking like it's going into overtime. Humans seeing stand firm all up the front line. There's no real chance for a one-turner. So it's just going to bash down the front line and that's it. But he will have a chance at just knocking down some of the stand firm Chaos Dwarves. And unfortunately another wasted blitz here. I shouldn't say another wasted blitz, but it's just going to be a wasted blitz. Boy, that's the second wasted blitz in this quarterfinals that we have seen. Chaos Dwarves. How can they be in this position? But I guess when you're not getting the breaks, when you're just getting lots of pushes on the dice, it's just, this is it. 3-die block will be able to get the hit in. No armor value breaks. And now the blitz here from the Mighty Blow with the piling on. It's just going to be a push. And with that, the end after the vanity pass. We're going to check the overtime coin toss by the end. Will this be a massacre in overtime? Thus far, this game points squarely in the no position. Oh, gonna get sent off there by the end. Luckily, the level 1 lineman. Lots of linemen here to come in for the human team, so no real loss there. As we are going into overtime. So just in case you guys don't know out there, overtime period. It is sudden death. They will give the rounds up to 24 to score it. And so because of that, whoever gets the coin toss here has a good advantage to win the game. I believe in the NFL, before they changed the overtime rules, whoever received the ball first, 70% of the time, well, I would say 75% of the time, whoever won the coin toss would win the game. And so, I don't know about the stats now, but that is definitely slightly true here. Looks like, though, humans will win the coin toss and, of course, will opt to receive it. And will have the, dare I say it, the advantage to win the game against Chaos Dwarves. Humans. My gosh. How dare they stay this clean? And quite honestly, though, the 2 foul outs and the KOs did come back here. I guess really because of the 2 Bloodweiser babes, but one of those things in which, look at that, no red crosses, no KOs, nothing. Humans just has a full complement on the pitch. I mean, it's 11 on 11. Ball's gonna kick deep though. Humans have the advantage, does have the advantage, I wouldn't say a huge advantage, but does have a good advantage to win the ball game. Just needs to get it down and score it for the W. And not only that, still with 2 re-rolls. I mean, this is looking quite good. Only 1 for the Chaos Dwarf team of Crucifer. This is just one of those games in which you just can't believe what you see here until you see it. No injuries to speak of. Did have to use 2 apothecaries from the human team, but both times was able to APO out of the danger. Can this human team really do it, guys? Oh man, this is it right here though. If any game, it's gonna be this game right here. I mean, quite honestly. But it's still gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy. Chaos Dwarves. Gonna be no worse for wear. Humans getting out of the danger. Just like, forget it. I'm just gonna dodge away from the front line. And try for perhaps a quickie touchdown if I can do it. And I can't blame the human teams for thinking this way. So maybe get the ball to the catcher here and then fly down the pitch and see you later, goodbye. Maybe try to get the blitz on that bull sensor so that he can't get up and get the blitz off so easily. But the Chorfs, of course, they're going to base you up and going to make you pay. There's a nice hit there. Mighty blow. Boy, who says Mighty blow is OP with the piling on, hey? Well, actually quite a number of people, right? And for good reason. I mean, just we've seen what 2 or 3 Champions Cup in which Mighty Blow and Claw has been the winning combination, and it just appeared that Bash teams would just be the dominating pace no matter how you go. And you're always going to see kill teams, but you would think that they'd be able to win every championship. But this right here kind of proves, no, maybe not. Oh, nice. Entry on the 1-die block. Defender stumbles. And it's going to be able to knock down the big Hobgoblin. Going to go down with a big injury there. And with that, 1 extra numbers here on the pitch. And that is quite good. That is going to be the dirty player with the kick Hobgoblin as well. So any fouls that are thought to be come out by the Chaos Dwarf team won't be done by the dirty player. So that's extra nice. Humans have already now sprung this catcher on this left side, so Chaos Dwarves has to be worried. There's the scoring threat on this left side, so this needs to be stopped up. Really needs to get the dice now. If any moment, this is it. Gonna start off with the defender down dice. That's great, but here's more pushes. Why not? But it does free up the blitz with the Mighty Blow Claw and the piling on. And we'll be able to get him down. And not only that, should be able to follow up. Look at that. No big injuries, just a stun. So we should see a piling on. No, he's going to keep him up. Oh boy, I almost thought, and I would have just bet there. Should have maybe piled it on, but I guess can't blame him there. All he needs to do is just stop the touchdown threats, and here spots the blitzer that could also receive the ball by the end if the human team was feeling frisky with the ball. But right now, I don't know if he wants to risk it all on that maneuver there. I don't think I would either, especially with bull centaurs in range of your guy. So could be one of those things in which I think I would hold off a little bit. But would holding off be the end of you? Would it be too late? These are the questions you have to ask yourself when you're playing the game. But not only that, stay concentrated while you're trying to keep her cool, while trying to keep your guys in the best position, while trying to keep the dice hot for you. Sometimes it's just too much to ask. Thick skull. I don't think it needed to be activated there. It just activates no matter what you get. I think I saw a... No, it did activate. Look at that. 8 on the activation does make that KO go into stun. So, nice. Good thing that the thick skull is existing here. That would have been a disastrous KO. Ogre has been... I mean, he has not been doing extraordinarily great, but because he's been able to stay healthy, because he's been able to be on the pitch, he's been able to stifle up the Chaos Dwarves wherever he's at and able to bash back. Well, not Juanian. I've seen Thick Skull activate when he didn't necessarily need it. But that might have been a bug a long time ago, I guess. Nice hit there. More stuns coming out. This is just so bad right now, but definitely needed these armor breaks. And there's going to be yet another stun. Oh my goodness, here the blitz through. Will use the sure feet and actually fails the first one, so it's going to stop for now. Look at that hit here. Look at the carnage. Humans ill afford to get armor breaks, and look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that are stunned at the moment. So with that, Bull Centaur breathing down his neck. He's gonna just try for the touchdown maneuver, I think, but it's gonna fail to dodge. So I'm gonna use the re-roll here. Oh man, I don't know if you want to do the throw at this point. The re-roll has been used, but the ball is gonna be tucked away at the moment. There's the blitz. Just gonna be a push. Just keep away. Just play keep away. As he makes it to where it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to come this way, but he's gonna need yet another screen over the bottom here. Oh no, not gonna be able to get that. And so with the +1 in agility Bull Centaur, the 3 agility Bull Centaur, he's in range for the blitz. He's got tackle even. So this is the prime moment there. Crucifer may get the blitz off with this Bull Centaur. He's going to make the moves first. You want to play solid Blood Bowl if you can help it. And so there, he's just going to make the moves first. That is proper Blood Bowl. You definitely want to do that first and then do the blitz. Even though it's going to be a nice solid one with the tackle. Defender down, defender stumbles is all he really needs. And with the reroll, no rerolls actually, so no, he's not going to try for it here. No dodge away. He's just going to play it solid, sensing that he has the advantage on the pitch. Just going to make the blitz through and get the touch on the ball carrier. And just here, humans are absolutely pressured now to do something now with the ball. He does have a human catcher in range, but the Hobgoblin in the intermediary could get the pick off, the interception roll on the agility try -2. So what's that with the 4 agility? That's a 5+ there. Wow, 4+. Oh boy, 4+ on an interception try if it's gonna get thrown. If my math is correct. It's kind of getting late for me now, and I'm getting woozy. This game is just boggling my mind. So much thought is going into this here, and I mean, just think, I'm getting a little bit tuckered out. Think of the competitors. They are just going right at each other and exhausting all means of thoughts here. 5+, that's what I thought. I added the +1 for no good reason. So it's just an agility roll on the interception with the 4 agility. So yes, it is a 5+ on the -2. So there you go. 3 dodge. Yes, gonna get the blitz off finally. Catcher goes down. The ball comes out. This could be the opportunity that the Chaos Dwarfs have been waiting for after just playing it quite solidly, not doing a blitz over the top or anything like that, just holding back. And now look at that, he's going to get paid off. Or is he going to continue to have the ball on the ground? And with that, humans, seeing that the ball is still on the ground, has a chance at it. That's the dauntless human blitzer, or actually the human blitz here with the lineman, does get him down. Pries away one of the protectors. Still marked up by 1, but at this point, I would definitely do a 4+ pickup. If not a 3+ pickup. And there you go. +1 in agility. Yes. Oh, but gonna fail it there. So it's gonna force to use the last reroll. And gonna get 1 and 9 there. Gonna get 1 and 9. Look at that catcher. He was in range too. He would have ran away and grabbed a touchdown. All I needed to do was pick this ball up and get the handoff. Get the throw! Ah! Humans! This is where the humans should have won. Juanian, this is where they should have won, but it's not over yet. Turn 22. Chaos Dwarfs, they have a chance now. Can the Chaos Dwarfs, can they do it? The 2-die block, just more pushes on the dice. He could have tried for the pickup, with the +1 in agility hobgoblin right there, but opting to not do it. He's just gonna mark up the human player and make it just a little bit more difficult for the humans to try to pick this ball up. But that does make it to where he has to wait to not get nuffled, and oh, the GF5 fail, and the humans won't even have a chance at the ball. Now is it gonna be the Chaos Dwarfs? Turn 23 coming up. 24, Velihopea. He is, I think, out of options here. That was turn 24, and he moved his catcher away, so that's it. I think he cannot make this touchdown, so at this point, he can't afford to lose it by the end. Sidestep, push. Gonna continue to stay marking the ball. More pushes here. It's gonna just push himself into the ball. Why not? And the ball is gonna come out, and with that, we'll get into a slightly better position here for the Chaos Dwarfs to maybe take advantage of. The hit. We'll be able to produce something out of it just a little bit more. Mighty Blow converts the 6 into a 7. For the nice. Oh, and finally a hit with the injury. It can happen, guys. It can absolutely happen. The first hit for an injury, but the fail dodge. The fail dodge. No more rerolls. The one on the dodge. I cannot believe it. The moment that the Chaos Dwarf team has been working this entire half to do. Turn 24 coming up. The humans can't win it any longer. We might as well just fast forward it into the overtime kickoffs, but it doesn't matter. The failed dodge, we're going right into it. Holy crap! It is now 50-50 on who's gonna win. Oh boy. Oh no, wait, it's the Chaos Dwarf. Oh my gosh, it's so dark in here. It's so dark. But can the Chaos Dwarfs end up with the ball? I thought it was the end. Coin flip decision time. No, says the Chaos Dwarf team. They need to pick this ball up. Does still have a way to win it. The blitz, the push. He's still going to push him away. We'll be able to get to the ball. And may be able to get this touchdown here by the end. The Bull Centaur, he's just in range. But he's going to pick it up with the Hobgoblin instead so he can save the movement allowance. But the failed catch on the 3+. He almost would have had the win on it. The 3+, you live and die by it, VG, and absolutely you're dying on. But it's 1-1. Penalty shootout here, of course. If you guys don't know what happens out there on this period here, it is overtime period kickoffs, and so basically it is going to be a back and forth contest. Whoever's going to miss first, the other team will have a chance to score it, and there you go. The Bull Centaur is wide right, and so with that, the human team needs to make their kick and score it to win the ball game. And of course, the Ogre, he's just going to use his hand. Who needs to kick it? We win! The humans! Oh my gosh! The humans! Gonna get the kick, and by the end, pulls off, I think, one of the biggest upsets I've ever seen since, I guess, the Wood Elf team facing off against this very same coach of the Chaos Dwarves. Wow. Wow, indeed. Wow, indeed. 2-1, the game stalls out. Blood Bowl gods can't even believe it themselves. They're just like in stunned awe at this point. Oh, yes, I am. Yeah, I am going to put this all on YouTube. Cantiachi. I am indeed. But as you can see there, 23 armor breaks for the Chaos Dwarves. But unfortunately, it's just a couple of injuries and 3 KOs inflicted. Oh, 2 injuries and 2 KOs. Even worse than that. 2 injuries, 2 KOs was caused. I mean, and quite literally, it was all done in overtime. Oh boy, look at that. Just 21 pals in the game. nearly 60 pushes, 3 times as many pushes on the dice awaiting Crucifer's Chaos Dwarf team. And this is what happens when you get a little bit nuffled, but moreover, when you just can't take down the humans, you just end up, well, seeing what you see here. Just barely losing it. And I mean, just think if there was just 1 or 2 injuries here and there. If maybe 1 or 2 of these were a few more pals. Maybe if this was a little bit more weighted evenly, 2 to 1 or something. I don't know. Well, it wouldn't be 2 to 1. It would be... it would be even with these here. So 41 and then maybe 41 pushes. That would be a little bit more... That would be a little bit more even there. Well, I can't really see that either, but definitely it was not weighted towards any of these nice juicy hits for Crucifer. I'll tell you that much. I mean, hell, we could just look at this here. I mean, like this is the first. This is the last bit usually. The first page is what happened last, and so, I mean. In the beginning, it looked okay. Started off with a few pals, and then when it really counted, look at this, nearly a whole page where it's just pushes. And hell, he had to even re-roll that. Well, Crucifer now, I don't know if he has a private league invite. I have tried to take stock as much as I can right now on how many teams have gotten the invite, or how many, not teams, but how many coaches have received the ticket to the World Cup. And Crucifer's name is not on any place. He's gonna have to wait for the Champions Cup Invitational, I do believe. And there you go. Crucifer falls short and just. And Velihopea's human team makes it through and is going to be seen in the World Cup. It would absolutely be a bit of a massive upset to not see Crucifer in the World Cup, but it's going to be one of those things where, well, we've seen him play the Chaos Dwarf team. Can he play any other team? And it is going to be a NAF style World Cup as well, so I don't know. Can he actually get all the wins that he normally gets on the ladder? Certainly you're likely to not see any concedes, right? Wow. Just wow. Can we actually see that? I mean, look at this. Necromantic team making it through. Bretonian team. Lizard Man. I mean, the bashiest team here is the Lizard Man team, who really doesn't have that much Mighty Blow on his team whatsoever. He's got one guy with the Mighty Blow piling on with a tackle, and that's it. And then, of course, Bretonians, they're not known for being bashy. And then the Necromantic team, well, he's got his claws and the Mighty Blow on the werewolves, but I mean, that's about it for him. So, I mean, this is just going to be one of those finals in which anything could happen. It's the Blood Bowl community that has won this season. No more bashy boredom. I suppose. It's absolutely an interesting Final Four races, Kantiachi. Absolutely. Wow. Let's take a quick look, though, here. Blood Bowl 2 forums. Check it out. And I think, let's see here. On the competitive forums here. Let's see here. Nope, that's not it. Where's all the ticket stuff? I think it's on the it's on Discord, isn't it? Let me get on Discord real quick. I'm just gonna go in through the web. Yeah. Let me change that. I don't wanna give away too much. Don't want you to guess my username or anything. There he goes, guys. Debaser versus Spartaco's Necromantic team, but I think the victory dance has been done. I mean, both sides getting what they wanted. It's gonna be the World Cup ticket, and now it's just you're playing for money. The password is password. Okay, let me get to the working list here. There we go. World Cup. So far, this is the unofficial list, and let me go ahead and give the link to you guys on chat. And this is so far the reported. I don't know if it's 100% true. People could be trolling me and lying to my face and saying this guy won. I'm just taking people's word for it. We'll correct it later on, but these are the people that have reported who is getting the invites. Mato is the representative from Rando League. Okay, so Jurist Mikoch, I suppose. Alright, well, I'll have to put that in a little bit later, but as you can see here, Mr. Light has one of the stronger players from North America. It's gonna go back in there. Wolfbark taking the Goblin. Duran in the ICBBL. Parmenian. All these great guys here. Nerd Frog Guinness is back. The World 2016 Blood Bowl 2 World Cup winner is back again after winning the ticket from my own league there. Philadius, he needs to choose which one he is taking. He's won in 3 different cups, so Philadius needs to choose which ticket he wants. Andy Dowell will be back in. Jimmy Fantastic, he's going to be in there in the proxy. We've seen him before. Adant, he's also won one. And I do believe here, let's still here. And Ducky, he's going to be in there. Unger, Notorious, NOOB, and Crystal Hunter, Debaser, Wolf, Bainson, Spartaco, Velihopea from Season 15. Then PS4 players, Shad, Gnome Slayer, and more PS4 players, Sam T, Tor, Chelsea Zola, and Drick. It's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those cups. And this time, it's going to be for keeps. Wow. Let's take a quick look here. I think, Krista Hunter, you had linked me the page. Oh no, I got rid of it. Hey, Krista Hunter, why don't you link me the World Cup prize stuff again? If you're still there. I don't know if you're still there. Yep. Ah, thank you, sir. Thank you. So here we go for the World Cup. As you can see, it is going to be a NAF type of style. And it is 64 teams, single elimination knockout, best of 1, 3-minute duration, resurrection mode, no stadiums though, no inducements either. And tier 1 teams, this is it right here. And then tier 2, of course, the link already provided by Crystal Hunter for those of you out there. Those of you at YouTube, I will get that link to you on the channel right underneath. But as you can see there, after the creation, they can create whatever you see right there for each one of the tier 1, tier 2, and even the tier 3 teams, but I doubt we're going to see any tier 3 teams in there. And for the tier 2 teams, we may see a Necromantic, or maybe even a I don't know, maybe Underworld Kislev team, I don't know, but still, I think more than likely you would see a Necromantic team played by somebody out there, but mainly you're going to see a lot of tier 1 teams, Amazon, Bretonnian, Chaos Dwarf maybe, Dark Elves, Dwarves, definitely going to be a high likelihood, Norse, Orc, maybe even Lizardman team or 2, Skaven for sure, Undead, and even Wood Elves. We're going to see lots of those guys out there, so we're going to see a very varied type of World Cup. I was going to say Champions Cup, but the World Cup. And of course, not only that, round 64, after you win there, you'll be able to pick a double skill. And then after you go to the round 16, you get a normal skill. And then after that, double skill, and then a normal skill, and then another normal skill by the end. And that's all going to have to be done by the admins. So we're going to be hard at work here for you guys. But as you can see, $3,000, American dollars it appears, not euros. $3,000. Not only that, high-end gaming PC with all your favorite knickknacks. $1,500 for the runner-up, as well as $1,000 for third and fourth place. And no PC here, but you're still gonna have loads of fun there with the money. As you see there, 5th to 8th place will get $500, and then 9th through 16th will get $250. But all coaches will receive a Steam code for the following games. There, likely they will all have Legendary Edition, but perhaps they'll be able to take advantage of Mordheim, or even Space Hulk, or even Battlefleet Gothic Armada. So there you go, guys. Yes, Tier 1 has been ranked as Bretonians. The Bretonians have been ranked as the Tier 1 team. I mean, just due to the studies, due to how well people's been playing with them. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I'm still in disbelief. Alright, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I guess free full version to give to one of your friends. I don't know if you want to give Blood Bowl to one of your friends. They may not thank you after a few seasons of Blood Bowl. But nonetheless, gonna be one of those things, right? You either love it or hate it, but I'm definitely in the camp of loving it. I don't necessarily play the game, but man, I love watching Blood Bowl. And with that, guys, that's it from me. More semi-final action to come next week. Join me for all of that action. Champions Cup 15, World Cup. I am one of the announcers for it. I have been told as such. Maybe they may do a take back on me, but they did tell me that VG, we want you in there to be one of the announcers along with a couple other guys. So I don't know who the other guys are. I'm gonna let the focus let the cat out of the bag on those guys, but definitely it will be loads of fun to come. And with that, again, thanks for joining me, Crystal Hunter. Always a pleasure.